Good early morning from the Czech Republic. This is my short video about the experience, sharing the experience with the Yamaha Ténéré after 700 kilometers. So very briefly, I'm still before the first service checking, so I'm trying to reach the 1000 kilometers as soon as possible. So yesterday we did about 350 kilometers trip to Wrocław in Poland. We were changing the situations, so smaller, tiny village roads, and then back roads and bigger roads, and also a little bit like 10 kilometers over the highway, and then we did some sort of off-road, but again, you have to be very soft and very easy of the new engine. So it was just for trying the tires and trying how I feel. So probably the most important topic for today and the biggest observation is the seat. This is the standard seat on the Yamaha Ténéré 700, and as you can see, it doesn't look anything touring, and it's not. And I can, I'm okay usually in all the bikes. I did on the F650 GS Dakar. I went to Kazakhstan and I did about 4,500 kilometers in 4 days and no problems. It was a very comfy bike, by the way. Here it's not the same situation, and probably normal rider after 100 kilometers will feel some pain on the ass and will be a little bit tired. So, and after 300 kilometers you feel it on the whole body. So I'm definitely looking at the rally seat option from the accessories. I don't know if this will be the one, because there is nothing comfort so far, only the comfort seat for the pillion. So I'll try to, and I'll order the seat as soon as possible, from one part because of me and from the other part because of you, and I will be able to bring you the information how it works. Other than that, the overall seating position was comfortable. You know, the position of the handlebars was absolutely okay. I like how they are wide. Some people were asking, are there enough wide? And I would say absolutely yes. And I'm thinking whether they shouldn't be a little bit more higher. So I'm thinking about 1 or 2 centimeters, put them higher. There's supposed to be parts for it, but so far on the road, it's absolutely okay. In the off-road, when you stand on the bike, maybe I will have lack of 1 or 2 centimeters because I have 193 centimeters. But so far, handlebar riding position is all okay except the seat. The other controversial topic probably the weak part of the Ténéré, or possible weak part, is the windshield. But in this situation, the first day I was sort of disappointed, but yesterday it wasn't that bad. I had the open like motocross helmet, and it was nice, you know. It was I did 300 kilometers, and we did the speeds about 60 to 130 kilometers per hour. Just for 1 minute, we did 150 kilometers per hour. It's not such a tragedy. But let's see how it will change with the little bit higher ready seat, and then I will think when I do some bigger trip, maybe 3,000 kilometers to Albania or something, then I will give you better report. Mirrors, there's perfect visibility. There are some vibrations in the higher RPM sections, about maybe starting from 7,000 RPM. When you twist the throttle, but I don't know yet, because these are the RPMs which I don't go with the new bike. So let's see, but I think it will not be anything horrible. Lights, they are very strong, to be honest. The front one, I'm very happy about it. We went home about 10:30 p.m. and so it was absolutely dark, and what it can do with the dark road, it's just impossible. I mean, probably it's similar and comparable with the Africa Twin. I don't know. I will have Africa Twin for the review next week, so I will compare it. But so far, I'm very satisfied. Same with the front brakes. These Brembo on the two discs. They do very good job, and it's different than that you can find on the MT-07 or XSR 700 or Tracer 700. So that's not the same on these bikes, and I'm very satisfied with these brakes, especially, I mean, on the road in higher speeds, no problems at all. Let's see how it will work in the off-road. Sound is getting better and better with the kilometers on the clock, and again, after 100 kilometers or in higher speeds in open helmets, you can't hear it, but in smaller speeds up to 100 kilometers, it's absolutely nice and sympathetic and fantastic, to be honest. It's just yeah, it's great. For the testing purposes, I will be buying the Akrapovic slip-on exhaust, and I'm thinking about the SC project, which is the Italian exhaust which is coming into the market just in a few weeks. and I will test them, and let's see whether I will like it or not. But I would like to do it for you and for YouTube, and then to find out which one has nicer sound, which one is lighter, and etc. And I will see whether I fall in love in any of these. But so far, I don't like the design really much, but I like the sound. So from this point of view, it's great. We were looking at the engine and the parts of the motorcycle from the point of how good they are covered, and if there is a risk of any problem with the enduro, if any damage or anything, you know, riding off-road. And I would definitely buy the radiator guard from the aluminium. It can be ordered from the Yamaha official accessories, so that's a nice touch, I would say. And then there is one part of the bike on the CP2 engine from the Yamaha MT-07, which is a little bit risky in the off-road if you fall down badly, and that's the water pump, which is down there. And probably there is not anything, you know, any cover or any protection in the Yamaha accessories official, but I hope that this will be any of these Touratech products soon, which makes sense in the end. So this would need some protection probably. That's a risical part, I guess. The other observation is that the MT-07 has louder chain than it's expected, than it would be. The same problem is shared for the MT-07, XSR 700 and Tracer. The community knows it. It's not anything super loud or anything super crazy. It's absolutely okay, but if you if you're trying to listen carefully, then you will hear it. Then it is a little bit louder than on the other bikes, and it's probably not solved on the Ténéré from what I heard yesterday. So that's sort of a not important thing, but probably important to mention. So the question was, how was this yesterday 350 kilometers trip? And it was absolutely pleasure to ride, except the seat, of course, as I told you. And also I did some first changes on the suspension. It's almost fully adjustable in the front. There's, I believe, compression and preload, and the same on the back, on the shock. And I did a little bit change of the preload yesterday because on the Polish roads, no offense to Poland, but there were some parts where it was very, very broken. It was uncomfortable and could be a little bit better for the travel enduro, I would say. So I did some changes and it was better. But for the, you know, I will be, you know, playing with the setting after I did 1,000 kilometers in the first service check of the bike. The consumption was 4.6 liters. So in the papers, you have the Yamaha should reach about 4.3 liters per 100 kilometers. This is first 1,000 kilometers, so probably it will be better, but it's not that bad. It gives you roughly or almost 300 kilometers range on the full tank, 14 liters. So I believe I will get about 4.2 liters, so to easily reach 300 kilometers, which is enough for traveling for me. It's you have to take into account that every bike I ride, it usually have, you know, a little bit up to 1 liters more consumption because of my 113 kilos weight. So this is the consumption. These Pirelli's tires looks great. They are not anything loud on the asphalt. You can hear them, but it's not that bad, and they are very good. They have really a good grip on the road. We did in some parts. I did 150 kilometers in the bends. It was even sporty, and it was a very nice experience on the bike. No problems at all. In the off-road, they are good, but only on the dry off-road, of course. When you hit the mud, you will lose them in 2 seconds. So that was, of course, it's absolutely expected, but probably I will go for the more off-road tires because I would like to spend in the off-road a lot of time with this bike. So this was a short review of the bike, or just a short sharing experience after 700 kilometers. So tomorrow I'll go for the service, and then we will try some serious testing, I believe. So thank you very much for watching my review. Let me know what you think of the bike, and goodbye.